and then start it. No one knows that. No one will know.
I'm sorry. Are you hurt?
Huh?
You seem quite surprised. I suppose that's to be expected. You just saw the Grim Reaper incarnate. I strike fear in the hearts of Nikkes. It's natural to be afraid. Just now, I defeated an irregular that wanted to do you harm. I have no intention of harming you, so don't worry.
Wow.
Hmm?
What did you just do? You just took down one of Big O's lackeys with a glance! That was amazing!
It was?
Don't tell me. You have the lethal eye?
Hmm? Lethal eye? What's that?
There's no need to pretend. I already know that you have the one-winged Dark Lord sealed within you.
The one-winged... what?
Did she get all these ideas from this child?
I'm not entirely sure I follow you. But are you saying that you're not afraid of me?
Afraid? Why would a member of the association fear a friend? You and I are on the same team.
If you say so. Anyway, I'll take you home, so follow me.
Wowie! To think I get to meet the one holding the seal binding the one-winged Dark Lord. This is a day for the history books. Are you going to stand there all day? Come inside.
I only promised to escort you to your house, not go inside.
I've been waiting for this day. A day when the one with the lethal eye would appear. Fate has brought you and me together. Who are we to deny it?
You've been going on about all sorts of weird stuff for a while now. I'm telling you, I'm not the one you're waiting for.
Oh yes, you are. Whenever I spoke about the one possessing the lethal eye, who sealed away the one-winged Dark Lord and would save us from the Big O, no one believed me. They said I was making it all up, and dismissed me entirely. Some of them even hit and bullied me. That's why they took me into the back alley earlier.
What?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. The important thing is that you saved me today. You used your lethal eye to defeat those organization lackeys. All of my waiting, my suffering, has finally paid off. And since you saved me, I can't send you off without thanking you in some way, can I?
I'm not talking because I'm trying to figure this stuff out.
If that's what this is about, then I suppose I can come inside.
That's
I
what
knew
she said.
you'd understand. That's why you're my friend.
I have to ask, have you been bullied this entire time?
Yeah, I have. Everyone else is just jealous of my powers, that's all. I've been able to endure it, because it's all to avoid an even bigger disaster.
Can you do me a favor? For now, don't go talking about this to anyone. Lethal Eye, the one-winged Dark Lord, all that stuff.
Really? Are you sure?
I'm positive. Otherwise, the Big O might find out that you know about them. So for now, only talk about this stuff with me. I'll come here from time to time to listen.
Has it already been a year since we met? You've already surpassed me. You really are amazing.
It's only natural.
So I'm guessing this girl helped her give into delusions and stuff, or maybe she's just put on the act for the girl and it's like, it's gonna become my thing.
After all, the one-winged Dark Lord is sealed within this body of mine. Who could possibly defeat me within the virtual combat field?
Alright. I shall now pass my title unto you. The Guardian of Balance. The one who observes the world.
Have you seen the Jarhead?
The Jarhead?
Have you not seen my spectacular performance? Am I not worthy of bearing the title Guardian of Balance?
Yeah. She just appeared with that face.
Can you feel it?
Feel what?
The time has come. It is time for me to teach you my hidden technique. Teleportation.
Come again?
Watch and learn carefully. Here goes. L. Telema. Solus.
Totally dashes forward at full speed.
Wow. You're always teaching me new things.
Guillotine. I could care less if you're muttering strange words. The fact that you've made a friend is already a step in the right direction. However, I thought you said this was urgent. You called me all the way out here for this? I skipped a meeting for this? Go back and submit a report immediately.
Yo, everyone. Or everybody. Oh, it's fucking volume. Volume. Don't wear it out. Let me hear you scream.
Wow, this really hits you in the feels.
Yeah, I can feel my blood pumping.
Guillotine, if you're familiar with Volume at all, could you possibly persuade her to sign this document with her real name?
I've told you before. I am the Reaper who leads Nikke's to death. So long as I possess the lethal eye, I cannot befriend other Nikkes. It is a most lonely fate indeed. If possible, I would have liked to fight alongside Absolute. They're said to be the strongest squad Elysion has ever formed. They are the guardians of this planet, like the mythological Cerberus guarding the gates of hell. Especially that blue-eyed little devil.
Wait a minute. Is she talking about Absolute? It's Unwa, Emma, and Vesti. Blue-eyed little devil, which I'm guessing is... That's Vesti.
Every time I see her, the one-winged Dark Lord sealed within my eye goes into a fit. However, I am glad that I at least have you.
Guillotine, since you've grown accustomed to battles in the virtual combat field, I think it's time to start some new training methods.
Like...
Just you wait. I'll need a bit of time to prepare, so let's meet here same time tomorrow.
All right, this is exciting.
Actually, I changed my mind. Let's change it to 2 days from now. I forgot that my parents will be home tomorrow. Are you ready?
Phew. Yes, everything is ready.
All right, then I'll install the Soul Transfer Circle.
Chloe draws a magic circle with a red crayon.
Now, Guillotine, place your hand on the Soul Transfer Circle and close your eyes. When you do, your soul will travel to another world. A world under threat from the Big O is calling for you. For Guillotine, the hero.
Damn those Big O scum. Is putting one world in danger not enough for them? All right, there's no time to waste. Chloe, send me to that other world immediately.
All right, then.
Chloe opens her notebook, which is crammed full of pages of her handwriting.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a fertile land where flowers perennially bloomed in their full glory. The people of the land spent their days breathing in the scent of these flowers, carried by the warm breeze, and they lived happily.
And the Fire
Are you
Nation.
ready?
Yes, send me back to the moment where I join forces with the blue-eyed little devil and hunt down the monsters. To think I'll be able to fight side by side along with the other Nikkes. The adventures in this world are so much fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. It makes all the time it took to prepare it worth it. All right, Guillotine. Let's continue our adventure in this other world. Our exploits will one day be recorded in the Ice Dragon Saga.
Roll credits.
Shall we start?
Actually, I do have a question. Why did you set up the soul transfer circle outside today?
What a silly question. Your soul has now reached the front of the Demon King's castle. Soon, the final battle with the White Ice Dragon will take place. It's only fitting that we have a suitably large stage to match the grandeur of the situation.
I hadn't thought that far ahead. You're as perspicacious as ever, Chloe.
Come to think of it, Guillotine, before we start the adventure, there's something you should know.
What is it?
Not just anyone can enter the Demon King's castle. The entrance only opens to those with the courage to move forward. Keep that in mind.
Only those with the courage to move forward. I'll remember that.
All right, let's begin the adventure!
Is that Ingrid? Sorry, but I've got to take this call. I'm supposed to go on an adventure. I'm busy. There's an irregular nearby? Where? Fine, I'll be right over.
What is it?
Chloe, stay somewhere safe. The adventure will have to wait.
On to our next story. A mass shooting took place in the city last night around 9 p.m. Current reports state that 8 citizens were killed, and more than 20 seriously injured. Citizens have gathered at the scene.
Guillotine. Chloe is currently in a coma. She went outside saying she left her notebook. The Ice Dragon Sage, she called it, and got into an accident. I'm sorry to have to tell you this. There you are. Let's go back. Guillotine?
Ingrid, this is because of me. I hesitated, and Chloe got hurt. And people died. I knew that Nikke was irregular, and anything she said was complete gibberish. I knew that, and yet I still hesitated. Now look at what's happened. Innocent people are dead, and there's panic in the streets. And Chloe, my only friend, was injured, and I'm the one to blame. This is all my fault. All of it.
Guillotine, I told you. It's time to go back.
Go back? Go back to where? To Extrinsic? Back to the old routine? I couldn't even complete the one mission assigned to me. I wasn't able to protect the only friend I had left. Now there's nothing left for me. What do I have to go back to?
So then, will you remain standing still? Will you not move forward?
I told you. There's nothing left for me. Where would I go?
Stop prevaricating and answer my question! I ask you again, will you stand still? Or will you move forward? Because of this incident, the higher-ups have determined that you need backup. They've decided to assign a new recruit to the Extrinsic Squad. Guillotine, if you're feeling lost and directionless, just make sure the new recruit doesn't suffer through the same things you've had to.
Okay, so I did see people saying that Guillotine's older than Maiden. So I wonder how long ago this actually was.
Perhaps in doing that, you might find the answers you seek. Also, I'm your superior. Whatever actions you take, I'll bear full responsibility. Don't try to take on every single burden by yourself. How's Maiden doing?
Can I ask you something, Ingrid? Is the way I speak weird? Maiden apparently got fed up with me and ran off.
I believe she just needs some time to get adjusted. And the result?
She passed. Maiden completed the mission on her own. Now she's capable of operating Sans Mi without any issue. Having said that, she's clearly still lacking compared to what I'm capable of. I'm worried.
What's the matter?
Maiden hasn't come out of her room all day. She seems to be playing some kind of video game. She's not sleeping, that much is for certain. I wonder if she's okay.
This is all your fault for introducing her to bad habits.
What, me? Why is he... Where'd this come from all of a sudden? She's been hanging out with Exia, Trani, and Eleg.
I was worried there for a minute.
Ugh.
Ingrid, are you listening? Ingrid.
What is it this time?
Maiden finally made a friend. Not an online one, but face-to-face. She's been meeting up with them quite often lately.
No wonder I haven't been able to get in touch with her. I must say, though, Guillotine, that you seem a bit sad.
What? Don't be ridiculous. This body of mine is more than capable of carrying the burden of this lonely destiny which has been thrust upon it. I do not need Maiden to bear this suffering. That's precisely the thing I'm designed to prevent.
I think thou doth protest too much.
What did you just say, boss?
Very well. I'll say it again. Orders have been handed down from a high-ranking official in the central government.
Wait, can I put this over? My voice acting when I went through this?
Just say the word, and I can take over.
I don't understand.
Fine! I'll go over it again. We've received orders from a senior official in the central government. There are individuals inside the Ark that are planning a terrorist attack as we speak. A directive has been issued for the extrinsic squad to secure the targets and hand them over to MMR affiliated central government forces as soon as possible. I have a proposition. How about I handle this mission solo? I see no reason for Maiden to join. I can see this job through myself. Boss, are we sure the electric shock is the only one behind this conspiracy? We're positive. Elig and Trani are your next targets.
What? What's going on?
There are individuals plotting a terrorist attack in the Ark. We are to deploy the extrinsic squad to apprehend the targets as quickly as possible.
Did I do a better
After which,
job?
You are to hand them over to the central government forces under the MMR branch.
Why don't you leave this mission to me?
Yes, see?
I don't see any reason for Maiden to be involved. I can handle this on my own.
These individuals you speak of, are they really the Electric Shock Squad?
Yes. Your next targets are Elig and Troni.
Yes. Yes. And then
How's
play
Maiden doing?
my thing.
Ever since she failed her mission, she's been locked up in her room.
I see.
What happens next?
She is prohibited from returning to the extrinsic squad unless her memory is wiped, per the higher-ups' orders.
So she'll lose all her memories? Ingrid, I have a favor to ask. If you can prevent them from erasing Maiden's memories, I'll carry out all of our future missions on my own. I'll hold myself fully responsible for her actions from here on out. Just please, whatever you do, don't have them wipe her memory.
You say you'll take responsibility for her actions. Do you know the ramifications of what you're saying?
Of course,
Have you found an answer as to where you're going and what you're working towards?
I have, thanks to you.
I understand. Although it will be impossible for her to return to her squad, I'll do what I can to prevent her memories from being erased.
Thank you. And Ingrid, just in case, if an irregular emerges that even I can't handle, would there be a chance that Maiden could be reinstated?
If you were incapable of handling the situation on your own, then yes.
What about if I become an irregular?
Although I doubt that would happen. If someone with special abilities like you became an irregular, Maiden would be the only one capable of containing you.
Really? I feel like there's other Nikkes that could probably do it. What about Privity? Privity came after us. And then also they sent D and the other crazy girl. I
The
can't
top
remember her name.
brass would have no choice but to reinstate her. You're not thinking of doing anything rash, are you?
Rash, I may be beyond saving, and will fall victim to the winter's bane within my heart. But I can at least prevent the white ice dragon from doing the same to my friend. There's nothing reckless about that, is there?
Memories for Maiden gradually fade. Inside a world where time stands still. Guillotine stands in front of Maiden, staring. How is she standing?
Guillotine.
Maiden moves to approach Guillotine. But then stops.
Wait, what is this?
A status window pops up between Maiden and Guillotine, separating them. End simulation. All progress will be reset. Cancel/confirm.
You must carry out your duty, Maiden. If I am consumed by the one-winged Dark Lord, and I become an irregular, you must eliminate me and become a hero of the Ark.
Yes, you're right. As part of the extrinsic squad, I am duty-bound to defeat you. I must know how to distinguish between professional and personal affairs. I must keep my composure and do what must be done for the sake of the Ark. But
Oh, they even have the summer event. I guess technically, I can't remember. They sent her with us to keep an eye on everyone. But this was after the stuff with Ellig and Trani. So it's probably a way to keep her out of her. That's right, she became friends with frickin' Guilty.
But
Ah.
what is the point of being a hero if it means I can't extend my hand to you? I didn't like you at first. You know that. Whether it was the one-winged Dark Lord or the lethal eye, I didn't have a clue what you were talking about half the time. I knew you were doing that to hide the pain inside you. It felt to me that you were pretending not to be lonely. I saw my own weakness reflected in you, and that made me hate you even more. But you were different from me. Even after you'd gone through such a terrifying ordeal, you didn't stop. You came all the way here for my sake, to save me.
That's the thing. What happened to Chloe? Did she... Dude, I... Don't I... Ow, they turned her into a Nikke. It was a child, damn it!
So you must keep going. I feel such an intense regret at having ever disliked you. So please, I'm asking you, don't stop. Keep going.
Maiden reaches out and presses the cancel button. The status window that has been separating them disappears. Maiden cradles Guillotine's face in her hand.
You're the protagonist of this story. Stop copying the stories you heard from Chloe. Write an ending to this story. Not for me, not for Chloe, for you. Break this curse that the White Ice Dragon has buried deep within your heart. Don't do it for anyone else but yourself. Those who act
What about
according
me?
to their own beliefs are the true warriors. So Guillotine, now is the time you move forward.
Activating the power of the Kododama. The power of the Kododama resonates with the caster's emotion and amplifies them. Guillotine regains her will. I would say consciousness. Time starts to flow once again. As has been said before, the overwhelming power comes consequences. And so Maiden collapses into Guillotine's arms upon using the power of the Kododama.
Maiden? Are you alright? Why didn't you defeat me?
Good question. I guess I don't have what it takes to be a secret agent for the central government. Also, you said so yourself. You wanted to enter the first dungeon and continue your adventure. Let's do it as a party. Let's defeat the White Ice Dragon together. After all, an adventure is something you do with those you care about.
The Extrinsic Squad. Formed to subdue or kill Nikkes who have become irregulars. Their very existence is classified. As a result, they have never felt a sense of belonging. You know, the thing is, with all the deals and stuff going on, do you think... Obviously what Ellig and Trani saw was bad enough for the government to do something about it. But then they somehow worked out a deal to let Ellig go and not talk about it. I don't... If I was someone trying to hide something in the central government, Ellig and Trani, they're a liability. And they will be wiped off the face... Well, face of the Ark. And Maiden, who made a mistake, her memories would be wiped. And she will... yeah. I wouldn't let any of this shit happen. Although they have always longed for such... Have longed for a home where you could form lasting relationships. A place where they could meet others who would accept them as they truly are. That is why they opened their hearts to each other. Many joined the party. What about me? In the lobby of the Demon's Castle, an old notebook sits on the empty throne.
Is that the Ice Dragon Saga? It's been a while.
I'm willing to bet that opening this notebook will summon the final boss. Guillotine, our strategy hasn't changed.
I take the front, you take the rear. I remember.
Good. Let's do this.
Yes. Let's see the ending to this story.
Guillotine opens the notebook. Warning! The Ice Dragon has been awakened. The Winter's Bane is intensifying.
Let the battle begin!
The white ice dragon soars through the demon king's castle. Blue smoke billowing from its scared. I don't know why I burped while I was in the middle
Maiden,
talking.
I'm counting on you.
Don't you worry. Just focus on advancing. The head is probably its weak point. Get close and destroy it. I'll draw its attention for you.
Even before Maiden finished talking, the white dragon belches his fire breath. As Maiden blocks the firing fervor with her magic, Guillotine grips her sword tightly and charges forward. Countless raptors gather, blocking Guillotine's path.
Justice, fallen upon the infallible boundary, appears now as an intangible distortion. Final flame explosion!
Vesti's rocket cuts through the horde. When did they...
What an explosion!
When did they...
It's a work of art.
They gonna mention it at least?
Bestie,
I told you she and I would come along
Okay,
once we
good.
were done cleaning up the village.
volume.
Hey there, hero. I'll cover Maiden and Vesti. Don't worry about things over here. Bang!
The remnants of the raptors that managed to survive the initial explosion are decimated by Volume's gunfire. With the support of her party members, Guillotine advances towards the white ice dragon.
This is the end, White Ice Dragon.
I want to know what's going on with me.
If that commotion near the castle is any indication, I'd say the final battle has begun.
Thank you, Ingrid. I wouldn't have been able to get Volume and Vesti to the castle safely if it weren't for you.
No need to thank me. I've wanted to give Siwin a piece of my mind for some time now. What about you? Don't you want to join in? It could very well be the last battle. You've come this far, after all.
Yes, go.
Are you sure you won't regret it?
I want to go. No, it does matter. I want to. I want to be part of the battle. I'm not the protagonist of the story. God damn it. I'll leave the Guillotine Maiden to write the perfect ending. Damn it, man. I want to. Why can't I get in there? I want to crack some skulls. I didn't even show my battle with Suyen. The beheaded body of the white ice dragon crashes to the ground.
Did we defeat it?
No, don't say that. When you say stuff like that,
Warning, the white ice dragon is furious.
that means a second phase, isn't?
Yep. The scattered remains of raptors begin to cling to the white dragon's body. Another head begins to grow from the initial wound inflicted by Guillotine. Now fully coated in mechanical armor, the white ice dragon soars into the sky once again.
Everyone, prepare for battle. This time, we must defeat this beast once and for all.
No. I'll take care of the White Ice Dragon. I'll be the one who ends this story. If you're alright with that.
Try and end it with a flourish. Then, we'll go back together.
Worry not, I, Guillotine de Mephisto, will not lose to a creature such as this. I will show you all the finest ending there is. Have at you, Ice Dragon! It's time to bring this saga to a close!
Ooh,
You're the protagonist of this story. Don't do it for anyone else but yourself.
Here it comes.
Those who act according to their own beliefs are the true warriors. So, Guillotine, now is the time you move forward.
It's over! Maiden. It's all over.
That was amazing.
Amazing. I didn't get to do anything. Nicely done.
I'd say so. That white ice dragon was no match for me.
What are you talking about? You only defeated that thing by the skin of your teeth. If we hadn't arrived when we had, the Winter's Bane would have engulfed the entire world by now.
Well, an adventure is more exciting when it's a close call, don't you think?
You're not wrong. It did make for an enjoyable adventure.
So, is it time to go back now?
Huh? Already? But I haven't received my reward for defeating the final boss yet. I get to marry the commander and live happily ever after.
That's what you want? I really need to go through your affection story.
That's the best part! And it hasn't even happened yet.
No, Maiden. The best part is now. The blizzard stops and the sun shines in the sky. Starting off in the distant horizon, the simulation begins to crumble. And this is just the beginning.
It's probably better to be marrying you in real life anyhow.
Oh my god! Huh?
I'll head back and file the marriage certificate.
Oh my god! Every, every sentence you speak. Ooh, cat's fighting. I'm gonna have to clip. Ugh. Pop. Maiden?
You did well, partner. It's a real relief. Maiden may act a bit strange at times, but she's finally gained the courage to move forward again.
You're right. I'm glad you have the I'm glad you have to courage to face. Wait, I'm glad you have. It shouldn't be the courage to face the future again. Guillotine.
It's a real weight off my shoulders.
I'll head back as well.
I'll be right behind you.
Wait, shouldn't I make sure that she leaves too?
Well then, are we the only ones left?
That we are.
I only have one thing to ask you. Was this a good story, Chloe? Or should I say, Ink?
Oh, when did you figure out it was me?
I mean, it's
How
kind
could
of
I, Guillotine de Mephisto,
obvious.
not figure it out? I know full well this isn't reality.
She's the fucking narrator.
That it's a world created inside a simulation.
Then why didn't you exit the simulation sooner? Why go through all this trouble?
Because I wanted a chance to finish the story I couldn't before. I thought hoping for such a perfect ending was asking too much. But here we are. Anyway, Ink, I wanted to thank you, too, for giving me an opportunity to conclude this story.
You want to thank me? Huh? I didn't expect to hear you say that. I'm not entirely sure how to react. I don't know what to do, so I'll end the simulation here. Oh, by the way,
Yes?
if you ask me, I'd say this was a fine story. Goodbye. Simulation clear.
And does she even know any good stories? She's always trapped. Does it mean it's over? Oh, it's not going to be over till we get the conclusion. We're not going to be able to see the conclusion until they release hard mode. Oh my god, I got update. The update. 3 days. I'm sure I will edit this by
I can
then.
feel it.
I think.
The call of fate.
Nothing can stand against my firepower.
Yeah.
Frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation.
Okay, so that's cool. This is all because of the stuff that happened with Elegantrani, at least for Maiden, and then Guillotine, yeah, kind of as well. Also, Guillotine having a friend that got injured. Who knows what happened to her? She probably got turned into a Nikke, or she got whatever the hell's going on underneath the arc. I need to figure it out. I need to learn more about it. Maybe in the third Elegantrani story, if they ever do it, we'll talk about it more. But there you go. I will see you guys then. Quick, let's finish the story. And do the end of the great adventure. Oh shit. I mean, no. The volume for my mic was turned really
Everything
high.
ended favorably, thanks to you.
Yes, me. Can Maiden be redeployed for missions now?
Yes. You and I have vouched for her on separate occasions. So the higher-ups won't interfere anymore.
Yes, I am. My influence is...
This incident reminded them of the
Much better.
importance of Guillotine having a backup.
That's a relief.
The important thing is that, thanks to this incident,
Yes.
both Guillotine and Maiden have moved on. I don't know what happened inside that simulation, but I am deeply grateful to you.
Wow, Ingrid, thanking someone. Maybe pigs do fly.
Didn't I tell you before?
Wait, Ingrid has... I swear she's thanked me before.
The central government wouldn't let me participate in this operation due to an inability to remain partial. That's why I asked for your help.
By the way, where are Guillotine and Maiden?
Guillotine should be...
Phew.
What is this about?
Guillotine, don't just stand there. Why don't you come inside?
She's afraid to go in because she feels guilty.
Can I? It's been ages since I last contacted you.
Have you forgotten? I have the eyes of sacred truth. I can look into the hearts of other people. I know why you couldn't come see me. You were guilty. You felt that you had hurt me, and that meeting me would somehow cause history to repeat itself.
But aren't you afraid? If you get close to me, you might get hurt again.
Afraid? Why would a member of the association fear a friend? You and I are on the same team! Are you going to stand there hesitating all day? Come inside! I've been waiting for this day. The day where the one with the lethal eye would appear. Fate has brought you and me together. Who are we to deny it? So stop running away and come here. It has been a while, and I want to see your face.
How long has it been since she's gone to visit her? Is she... How old is she now?
All right then.
And is she brutally scarred and injured?
It has been a while.
You haven't changed a bit since I last saw you.
You have changed a lot.
Let's see her.
I guess I've aged a bit.
I want to...
Now I'm a proper adult.
Has it really been that long?
So, Guillotine, did you complete your great adventure?
Great adventure, you say? Of course, my friend. Not only did I finish it, but I got the best ending.
Oh, how exciting! Can you tell me about it?
Of course. You are worthy of hearing the conclusion to this epic tale. The Ice Dragon Saga. All right. I shall begin the tale of my Guillotine de Mephistos' great adventure. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
I'll be honest, it's kind of cringe. I want to see what she looks like.
Are you ready?
Oh, Maiden, she's going back to play with her friends.
Yes. I've memorized the strategy you sent back to front.
All right. Let's wait for the other party members.
Other party members? I thought it was just the two of us for this raid.
Don't you remember? Both of us shouted at the top of our lungs. We've still got one raid left for us to clear. Our fight is just beginning.
Oh.
Maiden, this time, we'll see this raid through to the very last phase. Together.
I wonder what's gonna happen. Edleg's on the surface. Trani... I think Trani's probably... She probably secluded herself. I'm sure she probably is relying on me. Even though they don't mention it. Because I'm like the only one that... I know things. I'm the only one that knows. I know. But anyway, that's the end. And I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. I just... Who knows what the next... Well, we know the next event's gonna have to do with Rappy. We finally get an SSR Rappy. That's gonna be the next thing. But I wonder what they're gonna do for the next story of Eleg, Trani, Maiden, and Guillotine. What's gonna happen? We never know. So, I'll see you guys later.